Greetings, I'm Paul Hammond, writer and producer of the greatest film that's never been made, Illuminati. This is our crowdfunding campaign to raise the $666 necessary to shoot a convincing trailer and indeed the first few minutes of the feature which we hope to make later this year. Illuminati is a dark comedy based on actual conspiracy theory, but more it's a love letter to the high-octane action comedies of 80s Hollywood. Illuminati follows Tom's tumble down the rabbit hole of conspiracy around the fabled Illuminati. Tom is a 30-something washout. His life hasn't really gone to plan at all. All he's ever tried to do is carve out some kind of freedom for himself. So no rent, no mortgage, no tax, just to be free and be his own person. As a result, he lives somewhat a destitute, lonely life, living on the fringe of society, often getting into scrapes because he associates with criminals. But when Tom finds himself the target of a well-orchestrated attempt to kill and frame him as a terrorist, Tom has no choice but to start believing in the conspiracies and to fall in with some unlikely allies. Tom's about to swallow an almighty red pill. The film begins dealing with government cover-ups, media manipulation, and the idea that there's a small group of wealthy elites engineering global events to steer us into a one-world government that they will control. However, the further we go into the film, the more ridiculous it gets, and we're dealing with magic, giant hell gods, and hordes of demons. And I do reiterate, this is based on actual conspiracy theory that you can find out there. The film is in 3 acts, and the first act is designed to be quite plausible. But by the third act, you can either put your hands up and walk out of the theatre saying it was the stupidest thing you've ever seen, or you can stay and enjoy the ride of your life. This is going to be a fun, action, postmodern comedy. It's sort of Big Trouble in Little China meets Hot Fuzz meets Attack the Block with a sprinkling of Da Vinci Code, which, with the exception of Da Vinci Code, which was rubbish, it's going to be awesome. The script is funny without being too slapstick. It's going to look amazing thanks to the unique talent of the director, Owen Tooth. Examples of our previous films together you can find on the gallery section of our Indiegogo campaign. And please, read the script. We've uploaded the script for you to see. It's 8 pages long. Hopefully you'll love it. We're receiving a lot of help from friends and fellow filmmakers in the way of free equipment and free time. The $666 that we're asking for is mainly for expenses. We've got some great actors coming up from London. We just need to pay their train fare and costume. We've got one scene in particular which is quite large, involving many actors, and we need to costume them as some of the wealthiest, most powerful people in the world. So it's doable for cheap, but the costs are stacking up. We've got about $400 allocated to costume alone. We'll be entering the trailer as a short film in its own right into international horror, fantasy and action festivals, but we'll be using it to strengthen our bid to get the investment needed to make the feature, which we hope to film later this year. This is an all or nothing campaign, so if we don't get the 666 we've asked for, we don't get anything. So please, read the script, love it, share it with your friends, and above all, please, 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 donate today. Thank you very much.